What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And today, this is like probably one of the most highly requested videos that you guys have been asking me to make. And I've been digging really heavy into it. And after seeing one of the posts on the drive, I don't know if it's their editor or one of their top guys over there, just had a bad experience with this as well. And there's several other we're going to document and post in this video. But today we're talking about flock cameras, or like I call them, fuck cameras, because fuck them cameras. Because seeing some of the shit and how it can be misused, and just speaking to some of the other people that I know in Las Vegas and Miami and other places where this system is actively used, it's not a good look. Like, there's been people that have, in this country, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. But there's a lot of people that are having to prove their innocence to not get charged with things because a camera said they were somewhere that they actually weren't. And this is a problem. I think we need the administration, when I mean the administration, I mean the Trump administration, to step in here with their DOJ and shut down the system. And I know so I have law enforcement friends on both sides of this issue that are going to say, oh, but it does so good, TK. It helps us catch da-da-da-da. I don't care. The same way I was not big about the Patriot Act and all the other shit, I'm not giving up freedoms because somebody's scared. Okay? I didn't invest 20 years of my life doing intelligence and everything else that I've done, sacrificing my body, my time, and everything to just willy-nilly just give up my freedoms. I'm not doing that. And you shouldn't be okay with it either. Anyways, we're going to get into all that and more right after this. Guys, before we get into today's video, got to talk about the giveaway that's going on the channel right now. The Ram TRX, the 2022 with 37,000 miles, red TRX, absolutely immaculate truck, is still up. The extra entries, or the special that we dropped yesterday, that's gone. Told you guys it was going to be gone. I saw somebody message today that they were like, hey, have you seen this? Have you seen, what's going on here and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, yeah, I put a whole video out on it to let you guys know that it was up and that you could get in on it because everybody was complaining they missed out on the first. Well, there are still some regular extra entries, like from when we launched the truck, up on the site. So you can get in on the Ram TRX and or the Dodge Durango Hellcat until they sell out. Then everything goes down to the minimum. I think it's 1,000X or whatever. So if you want to get in on it, link is in the description down below. TK'sgarage.bigcartel.com. And yeah, the 250X multiplier is still up there. You can use coupon code TK250 to get 40% off of that. The 50X multiplier is up there. You can use coupon code combo on that one. That gives 50% off of that. So there are still some specials, some things on the site, just not like it was, man. So anyways, there you guys have it. If you want to get in, it's up. Link in the description down below. All right. So let's talk about this bullshit. So this camera system's been up, and it got onto my radar maybe 2 or 3 months ago when I was hearing that the CEO of this company was calling people that not damage them, just pointing out where these cameras were, terrorists. Well, to that CEO, I want to, let you know how I personally really feel about, your statement and what you think. And in this country, it's America, and you can suck my dick from the back. How about that? How about that? Because posting where one of your fucking cameras is not terrorism. You haven't seen actual terrorism. So miss me with that shit. Now, nothing like drinking those liberal tears in my coffee in the morning. Anyways, I will say this. Is there a place for something like that? look, I don't like the fact that you got tow truck drivers that have these camera scanning systems on. I had somebody just hit me up today. They were on a road trip. They had pulled over and they had parked at like a truck stop or whatever, right? And they were just sleeping for an hour before they get back on the highway and get rolling. And a fucking tow truck came in and hooked up the front end of their Jaguar and picked it up while they were in the car asleep with it running. And then the driver, I guess it happened in Texas too. Like that's a no-no, by the way. You can get shot and killed over a repo in Texas. Like you can protect your property with taking somebody else's life. I don't know if you know that. Texas is a great state, by the way. Anyways, this is happening. And come to find out, the little scanner that scans license plates read a 0 instead of an O. And it didn't even match the car. But you came in and you picked up this person's car, also damaged it, by the way, broke the carbon fiber splitter or whatever on the front. They end up having to call the police department. Police department comes out. They end up arresting the tow truck driver. But the tow truck driver would have never picked up that damn car had it not had that stupid scanning system on it. I believe, and these have been around for a while, okay? I believe like this wouldn't have been an issue. It's a massive Fourth Amendment violation. And I'm going to hear the bullshit from the other side that's going to be like, it's in public. If it's in public, then okay, cool. Then I should have the right to be able to put a fucking block over my license plate then. Fuck you. If it's in public, then I'm going to protect myself in public. Suck my balls. I don't care. So seeing this shit that has gone down, and I'm going to run a couple of clips here from you from different people, because I think it's important that you guys see this, because this, outside of the tow trucks and the repo guys and the other people that run these other camera systems, which is a massive privacy violation, a massive Fourth Amendment violation, if you ask me, the government using this shit is definitely a Fourth Amendment violation, definitely an invasion of privacy. And as you're going to see in some of these clips, it could get you fucking charged with a crime. And you didn't do anything. You just happened to go by one of these rinky-dink fucking cameras. Oh my God, man. And if you think it's going to end with, oh, it just happened to see that you were in this area or you went this way or you were on this route, it's not. It won't be long before they're doing speed shit. They're going to do all kinds of other shit with these flock cameras. I think they got to go. And now there's already groups that are cutting these motherfuckers down, spray painting the cameras. I'm here for it. Hey, man, if your business model says you can keep replacing them, keep putting them up. We'll see when your earnings come out. If you're publicly traded, we'll find out. Because private equity, if you're only private equity, they're going to be, fuck this. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of replacing these fucking cameras. And you think, what are they going to do? Station a cop right at the cameras to try to keep them from getting vandalized? Maybe for a little bit. But the city's not going to keep wasting resources to protect private company shit. That's a problem. Anyways, let me run these couple of clips because I think it's very important for you to see why this is a totally bad idea and why I am so big on the fuck this company. Like, fuck them. Sorry. You don't have to, look, you don't have to like it. And I hope one of these dumbasses from the company gets in my comments or sends me a cease and desist. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to wipe my ass with that shit. Because I already had said, I did a video, TK, and they sent me a cease and desist. Well, cool. One of my sponsors is the largest law firm in America, so please get to writing.
This is the future of flock cameras. You're absolutely going to get charged with a crime that you did not commit.
Cameras everywhere in that town. You can't get a breath of fresh air in or out without us knowing.
Chrisana Elzer learned the power of flock firsthand.
You were in town from 11:52 until 12:09. Exactly. Like I said, nothing gets in or out of the town without us knowing.
When a Colorado...
Take note of what he said there. Nothing gets in or out of the town without them knowing. Your every movement is being tracked.
Police officers showed up at her door holding flock snapshots of her truck.
And here's when you left. At 12:09, that's when you left town.
To get?
No, to stop at Ridge Trail Wait a minute. And take a package. Well, there's no shushing. I don't need to be.
I need to know where this is.
The first thing he pulled out
The cop gets an attitude with her.
on the body cam is that flock picture, the clear photograph of your car.
But here's your vehicle in the neighborhood many, many times, apparently casing houses, because you just can't drive through for work or visit other businesses. You can only be casing houses.
That's all it's going to take. You're going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they're just going to assume that it was you that did it. Now imagine if it was a really bad crime.
It is her. It is 100%. It is locked in. There is zero doubt. I wouldn't have come here unless I was 100% sure. 100%. It is certain. It is on video. You're obviously welcome to go to court.
Chrisana was charged with stealing a package, but it wasn't her. The
Doesn't
porch
even look
pirate
like her.
was somebody else. Multiple times you tried to show him your video evidence. He didn't want to see it.
Even when I called him back, he said, that's not my job.
You looked at a time of a crime. You saw my vehicle entering in the flock.
No. What I did was I did an investigation.
You called my wife a liar. You said this is fact.
I have video evidence.
I can't blame the husband for being heated.
I don't know what you want me to say.
The charges were dropped after Chrisana spent weeks trying to get the police chief to look at her evidence. Time-stamped video from her.
I don't know what you want me to say.
The charges were dropped after Chrisana spent weeks trying to get the police chief to look at her evidence. Time-stamped video from her truck and a neighbor's doorbell camera showing she wasn't at the scene of the crime. What does it say about where we are that you feel you have to have more cameras than the police have in order to make sure you can prove yourself innocent?
It sounds like it flipped the script to you're
That's honestly a smart play. Make sure you have cameras in your car, on your car, just GPS, everything. That way they can't pin anything on you.
guilty until you prove yourself innocent.
Without a flock camera, that detective would not have been at her door. By his own admission, he pulled out the flock picture of her car. Do you want to apologize to Chrisana Elzer for what happened to her?
For the police misusing the tools? I don't think that I have to apologize for him.
He wasn't charged with a crime. He wasn't, other than being reprimanded for his attitude.
Sure. No, but I would tell you that, should I apologize for somebody misusing a tool? I don't think so.
Right now, you're watching a Florida police officer speed 70 miles per hour down a two-lane highway, not to chase a suspect in a vehicle, but in pursuit of a woman he met on the set of the Apple Plus TV show Bad Monkey, which he had worked a security detail shift on a few weeks prior to pulling her over. How did he find her? By abusing a network of AI license plate reader cameras where he put her license plate on a hot list, meaning he would get a notification in real time anytime she drove past one of these cameras. Videos that we sped up here show the cop, Lamar Roman, passing a dump truck in a no passing zone in his chase for the woman's vehicle. He passes another vehicle, nearly causing a head-on collision with a white pickup truck. When he finally gets his cruiser directly behind hers, he flicks his sirens and lights on and pulls her over. According to court documents, after Lamar met the woman on the set who he catcalled and harassed into giving him her full name and Instagram details, the cop illegally looked up her vehicle information on David, a Florida Department of Motor Vehicles database for law enforcement, so he could find out where she was at all times. Roman told investigators that he saw the woman as a, quote, shiny thing, and knew that using surveillance tools to track her was illegal, according to police records. He told investigators, quote, I knew that when I put her into David, I'm like, fuck, and that's why I stopped right there and nothing else. But that wasn't the end of it. He investigated the woman, then used a powerful license plate tracking database to find her location and chase her down, as seen in these videos 404 Media obtained from Roman's police cruiser and court records.
I gotta tell you this at first. How come I'm getting
the reason you have 4 cops here is because your license plate is registered as stolen license plates in our system.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Hello, sir. Can you come out to me, please?
Sure.
Yes. Is it just you and the wife?
Yeah.
Come on, please, for me.
Both of us?
Both of them. Yep. Are you armed at all?
No.
No? Okay. Is this your car?
It's complicated. Can I explain it?
You can explain it. Yes.
I'm an automotive journalist.
Okay.
So I'm the director of content and product for thedrive.com. If I can get my phone. Can I get my phone?
Yeah, you can get your phone. What's the drive?
It's an automotive media website. That's me right there. In the glove box that says this car is registered and I'm a journalist.
Do you mind if we take a look at that?
Sure. Can I get it?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's nothing in the car. No other people in the car.
Okay.
All right, so as you can see in these videos, it's crazy, man. This is like some dystopian future type shit. These cameras are a massive, massive invasion of privacy. They are a massive violation of the Fourth Amendment. They literally, just because it's funny, it's like, it would be like if law enforcement went to everybody's doorbell cameras or asked to have access to everybody's doorbell cameras. And if your car happened to be going down a street at a certain time, but something else happened in that neighborhood, they could try to charge you with a crime because your car just happened to be there. Nothing else connecting you to the shit, just your car just happened to be there. Just wow. Or they fuck up, like in the case of that Drive staff member, right? Or reporter, editor, whatever he is, right? You're in a press vehicle, and you get surrounded by 4 cops. And they got you at gunpoint. You probably have your kids and shit. You're getting surrounded by, you're getting pulled out of the car at fucking gunpoint. What? Man, you can miss me with all that shit. And all of that because a flock camera fucked up. Now, Flock wants to do that. This guy just had his rights violated. He literally got illegally detained, basically, because of bad information from a Flock camera. So should this reporter from the Drive now be able to file a civil rights violation case against Flock? They're trying to hide behind we're a private company. That's the city using that. Nope. That's one of the biggest things. Do you want to have the system? Cool. Then you need to be subject to the same civil rights lawsuits that citizens do to law enforcement agencies, those 1983 suits all the fucking time. Those First Amendment auditors that be literally paying for their houses with the fucking videos. And look, the same way that they have fucking units now in most police departments that are teaching other officers how to deal with like First Amendment auditors and YouTubers and shit that are trying to get a check. They better do something for Flock too, because they better make sure that they double, triple, quadruple check that information that fucking camera puts out, because the departments are going to get sued over these fucking Flock cameras for doing the wrong shit too. Just saying. Let's have a conversation in the comment. Look, somebody asked me, like, how do I feel about them cutting down? Look, I'm a big proponent. Like, fuck that shit in Europe too. They will literally give you speeding tickets and shit. And a big hero for me, like a guy that I thought was hilarious, the dude would drive through every day and flick off the cameras in the UK on the fucking tolls. And they had no tag on the car, so they couldn't ever get him. He was just like, every day. Hell yes. That's hilarious. He was like a folk hero. All right. Do I think, am I pro destroying private property? No. But if your private property is out on the right of way, on a public road that I pay taxes on, fuck it, you're fair game. Fair fucking game. And another question I have for Flock is, your fucking cameras aren't DOT certified to be able to take an impact from a car. Go out when you're ever out and look at the signs. They all have stickers on them that will tell them that they're certified to be able to withstand X, Y, and Z impact, whatever, from DOT. They have little stickers on them, right? Or little markings on them. You don't see that on Flock cameras. So is Flock going to take the responsibility, like say an accident happens and one of those cameras falls and severely injures somebody or hurts somebody? I think that's a perfect case for my sponsors at Morgan & Morgan. I'm just saying. I think it would be great. I think Flock should just get sued out of existence. And they're hiding behind the individual municipalities right now. The president could change that, though, at the stroke of a pen. He could put out an executive order, or, I doubt they're going to get legislation done right now. We don't know if the zombie McConnell is even alive right now in the Senate. But he could sign an executive order that would open Flock up to way more liability. And believe me, there's a lot of large law firms that would jump all over that and sue them out of existence. And sometimes that's what it takes. Anyways, still stand on what I said. Fuck Flock. CEO can suck my dick from the back. Putting out these comments and shit like people because they post where your fucking cameras are terrorists. Bro, shut the fuck up. Seriously. Shut up. Shut up. You look stupid. Really stupid. Anyways, Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Put a SMD. What is it? SMD FTB? SMD FTB in the comments if you agree. Shit. As always, God, this thing went left. Stay petty, my friends.